In today's video, we are getting close and personal. What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. We are in my living room today. In fact, it is my mother's living room because, fun fact, I do not live on my own. I live in my mom's house. So in today's video, if you can't tell by the title down below, it is a get to know me video. I am going to be answering some random questions and just all questions that are just about me, my personal life and things like that. And I know that you guys were kind of interested in just learning more about me, so hopefully, another thing that you learned about me is that I have dogs. I am a dog lover, and they bark quite frequently. So hopefully that doesn't happen too often, right? Right, doggies? Hopefully that doesn't happen too often throughout this video, but that is part of my life. Yeah, so if you're interested, then hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe, hit that red button, as well as the notification bell, so that you can be alerted every time I upload a video every Wednesday and Sunday. Yes, very exciting. Okay, let's just jump right in because I'm a little bit anxious. Let's just do it. Okay, so the first question is, where are you from? So I am from New York, as you guys know. I am from Long Island, New York. I know, oh my God, she claims she's from New York. She's not really a New Yorker because she's not from the city. Listen, I am 30 minutes away from the city, which means that I am a true New Yorker. I'm from Long Island, and yeah, that is where I was born, raised, grew up, and still reside. Do you have a whole lot of acquaintances or just a few? Why am I holding this wine like it's my child? I'm like holding on to it like it's gonna leave me. Anyway, sorry. Do you have a whole lot of acquaintances or just a few very close friends? I would say somewhere in the middle. I have a good number of friends. I don't have like a whole lot of friends, you know, coming out my ears and whatever, but I have a good solid number of friends. As context, like I have 10 bridesmaids in my wedding, 1 maid of honor, 9 bridesmaids. And so that should be a reflection of like, I guess my general friend load. A lot of people say that that's a lot. A lot of people say, oh, that's average. So I guess it just kind of depends on who you talk to. But in every situation that I've ever been in, whether it was high school, whether it was college or law school, my friend group has always been small, has always been tight. But the thing is that the reason why why is there something on my chin? There it is. It's probably my dog's hair. That's the thing when you have dogs, you just have dog hair on you at all times. Yeah, but the thing about it is the reason why I have a good number of friends today is because for the most part, I keep my friends from when I was young to my adulthood. I keep my friends because they're good quality people, they're good quality friendships that carry on and last the test of time. So that's why I have as many bridesmaids as I do, why I have as many friends as I do, because I always keep that core for the most part. Not all survive, but for the most part, I try to keep that core group with me, you know, for years and years down the line. So I would say about a middle range of friendships. Do you believe in love at first sight? It's so interesting because in this quarantine, I just finished up Love is Blind on Netflix. I think that is the most stupid crap. I don't know. I don't think love is blind. I don't believe in love at first sight. I absolutely believe that you need to learn to love the person that you're going to be with, and you actively choose that person every day. There's not going to be well, I'll only speak for myself and what I believe, but you can't just look at somebody and know that they are the person that you're supposed to be with. You have to actually know how that person deals with their finances. You have to know how that person deals with communication. You have to know how this person deals with trauma. You have to understand who this person is at a very intimate level that you're not going to get surface level just meeting someone. So no, I don't believe in love at first sight. But for those of you who have fallen in love at first night, I mean, good luck to you. What is your most used swear word? I try not to curse on my channel a whole lot because like, I know that like some younger people watch, but like most of you guys are like my age group or older, so I feel pretty safe, but and those are the ones that I use all the time. I have a sailor's mouth, and I really do want to communicate more effectively where I don't need to curse so much, but oh, they just like those words, just like there's no other word to substitute that's gonna have the same impact as and okay, so I gotta be honest. Okay, are you high maintenance? Wow, just coming for people's necks. Listen, okay, I am not materialistic, although people might think that I am. I really do spend my money on things that are important, like savings and my wedding that's coming up in September, God willing. But yeah, I mean, everyone splurges every once in a while, but generally no, I do not consider myself high maintenance. I am, however, high maintenance in the people who I accept into my life. I am very picky about that, and I will only accept high quality people and friends into my life. That's a fact. But generally in terms of like materialistic things, no, not so much. Do you save old greeting cards and letters? That is a very random question. Yes, I do. Things that are recent, like cards that I've gotten recently. Like you guys know, I'm an attorney, and we in the office have had interns come in and they have shadowed me in different capacities, and a lot of them will write me letters, and it's very sweet, and I just like to keep hold of those things just to remind myself how important it is to give back to the ones who are coming up. Letters from friends, from significant others, as in my only significant other. I keep those, but recent ones, like nothing crazy, because I do like and appreciate and I'm grateful for the relationships that I formed. So yeah, I do keep those. Do you sing in the shower? Hell yeah. Like that is my place to sing. The shower and the car. Those are the places where I sing. Do you prefer that people shoot straight with you or temper their words? So I absolutely, what do you guys think? I think that my tone shows exactly what my answer is. I absolutely prefer people just shoot it straight. I hate small talk. I hate beating around the bush. I hate that. Like, just give it to me straight. I'm a big girl. I got my big pants on. I'll be fine. Do you have a tattoo? I do. I have three. I have this one, this female gender symbol. It's interesting because I get this question all the time, like, not all the time, but I have been asked, like, are you a lesbian? And like, I'm not. It literally is just a female empowerment symbol to me. And so it's on my wrist, and that is all that it means. I do have one on the side of my side. And I have one on my hip as well. The one on my hip, the one on my side says, "My story awaits in the pen I scribe." And I wrote that myself, which I'm very proud of. And I tattooed it on my body. And basically, symbolically, it's just to mean that I create my own story and I create my own destiny. And then I have one on my hip that I actually got with my mom. Oh, I have four, what am I talking about? I got one on my hip with my mom, and that one is a Celtic love symbol, love knot, Celtic love knot, like forever love. And then I have her birthday tattooed on my back as well in Roman numerals. So yeah, I have 4 tattoos, thank you. Okay, who was your first celebrity crush? My first celebrity crush was Justin Timberlake from NSYNC, because I'm a 90s baby and I fell in love with NSYNC. And Justin Timberlake's, with his ramen yellow hair, was absolutely fine, and he could sing and he could dance, and I loved him. And I swooned over that group. I was a boy band crazed girl, tween, teenager, whatever you want to call me, and I am not ashamed. All right, what is an ideal first date for you? Okay, honestly, I am so emotionally stimulated. I love to have a great conversation. I love also to laugh. I'm very lighthearted. I am very bubbly if I'm around the right people. And so if you are great at emotionally expressing yourself, as well as just being funny and like caring and just loving, I mean, good night. Like, have me. No, just kidding. No. So yeah, anyway, type of date, that's the question. Hello. The question is, what kind of date? So dinner, nice conversation, candlelit would be lovely, set the romance. That's my cup of tea. How difficult is it for you to be honest, even when your words may be hurtful or unpopular? Well, as an attorney, you are almost always in a position where you are having conversations with people and they are either hurtful or unpopular, whether it's before a court or a client. So that is just something that I just have to deal with, and I deal with on a regular basis. So I mean, it is what it is. Like, you kind of just learn to deal with it and approach it in a way that hopefully is empathetic to the other person, and is coming from a place of understanding. But at the same time, you have to be able, and even if taking career aside and not even speaking about me as a lawyer, like, you know, just in life, like being able to stand up for yourself, stick up for yourself, communicate your thoughts and your opinions on things. That's a very important thing that you need to be able to do as an adult, just moving into this world, and having people take you seriously. That's crucial. So how difficult is it for me? Not very. Is it uncomfortable? Yeah, sometimes, but you just have to deal. How old do you think you will be when you get married? Well, I'm 29 and I'm getting married this year, so 29. And hopefully moving out of this house. Yeah. Which store would you choose to max out your credit card? Zara, absolutely. Would you rather be always overdressed or underdressed? Overdressed, no question. I am almost always overdressed. Because that's just who I am. I love fashion. I love pairing outfits together. I love putting outfits together and just finding clothes that fit my body and mixing patterns. Like, I love all of that. So any opportunity that I have, because I like actually naturally am a homebody, so any opportunity that I have to step out of the house and actually get dressed, I take it very seriously, and I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna look good. And if you guys all look like trash, then I mean, that's your prerogative, but I'm gonna come through looking snatched, okay? Okay, thanks. What drains your energy? What drains your energy? I guess ignorant people who only see it their way. People who can't see another side or potentially another perspective in a situation. That then begs the question of, how do you replenish your energy? Sleep. I go to sleep. And I wish that I was more consistent. That's the only thing. Like, I wish I was more consistent with my bedtime, because I really value my sleep. And anyone who knows me knows that I can fall asleep anywhere. I can fall asleep on a rock. I can fall asleep against a wall standing. I can fall asleep anywhere, in any position, at any time. And no, I do not have narcolepsy, but if I'm tired, I have no problem knocking out. No problem whatsoever. In addition to sleep, I would say prayer and journaling. I have a gratitude journal that I write in. I have another just freehand journal that I write in, and it's so much of a release for me to write down my thoughts and how I'm feeling, and just kind of journal it to myself, like I'm writing it to myself. So that is extremely beneficial to me as an outlet, an emotional outlet. One thing you know now that you wish you had known as a kid. Ooh, that's a good one. Because now that I'm like at the end of my 20s, I feel like I'm truly leaving childhood behind me, you know? Like, when you're in your 20s, like your early 20s, you still feel like a kid. You still feel like you're under mommy and daddy's supervision. You're not quite an adult, you're like a young adult, and then you get to the end of your 20s and it's just like the expectation is that you're supposed to know who you are and what you do in this world, what your purpose is, and all of this stuff. And in truth, like, I have no clue. I wish that as a kid, I knew that even adults don't have it together. It's okay to not have it all the way together. It's okay to not know how everything is going to look or pan out from A through Z. It's okay to kind of step in the darkness and not really know what the outcome is going to be, but just going forth in faith that you're going forward doing what you want to do. And I just wish that I had spent more time figuring out what it is that Alexis wants to do, what it is that she wants to be, wants to accomplish, wants to do. Just, you know, life gets more complicated as you get older. And so I just wish I spent more of my youth figuring out what I was here and put on this earth to do, what my purpose was. And if you guys want me to elaborate more on that, because I know that I'm being kind of very vague and like surface level, but if you want me to elaborate, I will. Just let me know, leave a comment down below. You know, when making an entrance into a party, do you make your presence known? Do you slip in and look for someone you know? Or do you sneak in quietly and find a safe spot to roost? What is roost? I'm very in the middle. For me, I do like attention. I do like being like communicating with people. I do have extrovert characteristics. However, I do feel out vibes. I need an opportunity to feel out the room and see what the vibe is. I need to know what people's energy are, how people are interacting with one another. Are people fake? Are people really cool? Are people like being themselves? Are people reserved? Are people like, because then that's gonna let me know how much I can open up in this setting. So I'm kind of like, when I first enter a party, I'm very like, okay, like I'm here, I'm open. Like you can talk to me, I'm open, I will have a drink in my hand, you can approach me. But I am still feeling out the energy in the room, and I will kind of navigate and adjust myself accordingly, if that makes sense. Do you see the glass half full or half empty? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this glass is half full. Pick one, Coke or Pepsi. Coke all the way. If you're a Pepsi drinker, I don't know. I can't really trust you. Your taste buds are off. I don't know if I can trust your character because your preferences are for things that I don't align with. Coke is number one, okay? Coke is number one. Okay, after a breakup, would you rather be alone or be surrounded by friends? I would absolutely rather be alone for the beginning. I personally am one, I need to process my thoughts before I can even share them with somebody else. Because for me, if I am not sure in who I am before I divulge more information to a friend or anyone, that's just gonna muddle my brain. That's just gonna confuse me and what I want and what I think is right. So I always wanna be sure in myself, be fully informed, develop an opinion, a feeling before I address it with anybody else. Then after that, yes, we can binge on ice cream and wine and talk all kinds of shit later on. That's totally fine. Just give me my time. What is one guilty pleasure you enjoy too much to give up? Ooh. I guess like trash television. I don't watch like Bad Girls Club and like, that's like such an oldie. What am I talking about? Like Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop. Like I don't watch those shows. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just hard for me to watch my people act like that, if you know what I mean. Like it's okay for me to watch other people of other sorts do things like that are stupid and like completely scripted and ridiculous, but like when it's my people, I'm just like, nah man, we gotta do better. So yeah, like trash reality TV, that's my guilty pleasure. What is something you are gifted at? I would say that I am gifted at I am a really great listener, and that's feedback that I get from my friends all the time, and I give really, really great advice. Like I really do, and I put my heart and my soul into making sure that if you're coming to me and you're confiding in me in something, I really listen carefully and I really try my hardest to reply in a way that is heartfelt, so that you know that you're not alone and that like somebody is truly invested in your emotion. So I think that that's something that I'm gifted at. All right, so what is the best compliment you have ever received? You guys really have some really kind things to say, and especially when like we're in such a social media world, and it's like you're a nobody if you don't have this many followers or this many subscribers or whatever. Like, just to be able to have that connection with you guys and to feel like you guys are actually getting something from my channel, because that's the thing for me. Like, anything and everything that I do, if I have any platform of any level at 4,000 subscribers or 400,000 subscribers or 4 million subscribers, if I have any platform of any sort at any level, I want it to stand for something. I want it to represent something. I want it to be reflective of who I am, and I want it to be something where women can feel their best, feel confident, feel like they're getting something out of it, feel like they're benefiting in some way, whether it's confidence or beauty or whatever, or a combination, right? Like, I want people to feel something when they come to my channel. So when you guys say thank you, that is like the best compliment I could ever get, because that says to me that not only is my information that I'm giving to you well received, but you're appreciative of it and you're getting something out of it. So that to me means more than anything. All right, so we have wrapped up our get to know me tag. I hope that these round of questions helped answer some of your questions about me and who I am. I do hope to do more kinds of personal videos like this in the future. I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun just letting you in a little bit on my personal life and who I am outside of YouTube, or off the camera, whatever, what have you. I am just a regular ass person, and so I figure at least one video on this is important, especially because we're growing, and it's all thanks to you guys. So yeah, so I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big like, a big thumbs up. I am posting more frequently. I am posting on Wednesdays and Sundays now, so you're going to see me not once, but twice in 1 week. Yes, I said it. So if you are interested in more videos just like this one, hair, beauty, lifestyle, fashion, you name it, definitely subscribe to my channel and join the fam. And in the meantime, guys, I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.